Hello, hello, and welcome, everyone. We are so happy that you're able to join us today at this virtual client event. We have some really inspiring sessions for you around IoT and especially IoT-enabled solutions. And we have some fantastic guests joining us from UB Green and UPP to talk you through some relevant IoT use cases, which I hope can be of benefit to you and your organization. I'm delighted to welcome one of the long-standing clients with Planon, Nick Tonge, Head of FM Systems at University Partnership Program, UPP. Nick will shortly start his presentation on the current IoT initiatives at UPP. And after that, Pierre Olivier will share a workplace IoT use case for a large international company that UB Green has been working on. So, Nick, happy to have you with us today and learn from you and UPP's experience on this topic. The stage is yours.
Thanks very much, and good morning, everyone. Yeah, as you say, my name's Nick Tonge, Head of FM Systems at UPP. Just a little bit about UPP, just to introduce us for those people that don't know us. Basically, we partner with 15 universities across the UK to design, build, finance, operate on campus. It's mainly residential infrastructure. It's quite a unique partnership approach. It enables our university partners to develop their estates without reinvesting in their core sort of activities, services of teaching and research. But we operate FM services at all these partners, so we want to try and innovate to exceed the expectations of those partners that we have. At UPP, one of our 5 strategic pillars, we just heard about one of Planon's 5 strategic pillars, one of ours is innovate. So we want to embrace technology to aid us to ultimately deliver a better student experience at all our partners. We're just on the start of this journey ourselves. So as I speak now, we have no sensors in place, we have no smart buildings. But over the next 6 months, we are going to learn a whole heap about what this technology can do for us. When we started out on this, we had to first ask the question, how can this technology help us in what our core business is? We're operating student accommodation. So how can technology help us to streamline, reduce costs? And the big one on there for us is to achieve compliance. So if you look at some of the sensor opportunities available today, occupancy, motion, proximity, how do they help us as a provider of student accommodation? Knowing that a student's in the room isn't of particular use to us. But compliance absolutely is. So we started to look at our PPM regimes. What compliance activities do we have where technology could potentially help us to deliver better services? Legionella management sort of stands out. We do a lot of checks every month. So it shows on the slide there, we're up to 14,000 ppm tickets a month. 1,000 of those are to check tap temperatures, our Sentinel taps, on around 4,000 taps to be Legionella compliant. Just that one activity is, an average of 1,300 labour hours. That's a lot of time spent basically running a tap, wasting 200,000 litres of water every month to record a temperature once a month. So we feel that this can really help us when we look at the technology that's now available to us. we have got little sensors. So we are now starting a trial at one of our sites in London using disruptive technology sensors, the tiny sensors that will be attached to our taps. I think this will give us so much information. It is a small trial at the moment, but the technology is there for us to use, and we've got to stick our feet in the water, so to speak, and see if we can learn over the next 6 months how much this is going to give us. But what are we hoping to learn? So at the moment, we take a temperature read once a month. So effectively, it's a picture in time at that point. The following day, there could be an issue, but we would never know about it. We've achieved our compliance activity by testing that once per month. But with the sensors, we're hoping that they will, give us far more information in terms of this, because they are always on. They're sending readings back to Planon every 30 minutes. So we're going to get a lot of information into the system about these taps. We're going to understand water temperature in different locations of the building. We're going to see if we are making adjustments to the water system to get an even more even distribution. How is that affecting other areas within that building? We're going to be able to provide historical data showing water temperature at each location over time. And we're going to see the effects of flushing routines. So at the moment, yes, we've talked about taking temperature checks, but actually, how can we manage flow at the same time here? Can we use the same sensors to manage the flow? And potentially, alerting us that we need to go and perform flushing activities. So rather than just flushing for flushing's sake, we're actually being told by the system that you need to perform flushing activity. We want to stop water going down the plug, obviously, and there's the CO2, which I've not even mentioned yet, which, there's going to be a huge saving in. The last one I've got there is the unknowns. Of course, we don't know what we don't know. So this data will hopefully give us write a business case for us to carry on this trial and expand it out to all our partner universities. We will see. Apologies, my little clicker's just gone to sleep, so it's just trying to reconnect. Slowly. There we go. Sorry, somebody must have done it for me. Thank you. So just to finish off, other opportunities, potential challenges that we might have. So I've mentioned flow, leak detection's another potential opportunity that we've got here. We're thinking of putting some of these temperatures in fridges, so in our student kitchens, trying to understand how fridges are performing. Potentially we can respond and replace the fridge before a student even knows there is an issue with it, so no bad food. So lots to think about there. In terms of challenges, the biggest challenge we've certainly had has been cost. The technology is expensive. So we're very grateful to UPP for backing us in this and for Planon working with us on this to get this trial so that we can gain that knowledge. As I've mentioned, the knowledge and the data that we hope this trial will give us will hopefully write the business case for us to expand this trial out, saving water, time, CO2, all those good things, and more importantly, achieving a better level of compliance. It's an exciting time for us at UPP. We're starting an adventure, as we call it. So we're hoping that others joining us on this adventure, are willing to share with us so we can learn from each other and spend time with each other in learning about this exciting technology that we've got afforded to us. And that's me. Thank you very much for your time this morning. Appreciate it.